Hello, everybody. Captain Paladin LP here, and welcome to another edition of Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we went around Kokiri Forest, talked to everybody, got to know just about everybody. Got our Kokiri sword and our Deku shield. And in this episode, we're going to go and see why we were summoned to the Great Deku Tree, which is virtually the Kokiri's father ever since. And for some reasons unknown, that something has happened to the Great Deku Tree, and Navi was sent to Link. And now we're just about to go see the Deku Tree. But first of all, I just wanted to let you see my Wii screen here. Just to let you know what kind of screen I have here. Oh yes, Packers. Yes, since I live in Wisconsin, I do love the Packers. So I'm sorry to those who are not and who may make fun of me because of that. Well, I'm terribly sorry that you don't like them, but but it's okay. As you can see here, these are my games that I have here. These are the ones I've downloaded. Most of them are Donkey Kong or Mario Brothers related. There's a few. There's some like SimCity and Zelda. Since I already some have said that I have no Zelda games, well, I have all on the game disc, so there's really no reason for me to have them on the Wii console. So now I do have. I've heard some people say, well, the GameCube game had come with some glitches. Well, that is true, because sometimes when you played The Legend of Zelda on GameCube, it would glitch out and freeze, and that is unfortunate. But here we go. We're going to go ahead and start this episode right now by going into our GameCube channel. And hopefully, I don't think it'll, usually for the Majora's Mask that you get with on the disc, with the promotional disc you get when you buy a new GameCube, that game tends to glitch out from time to time. But I've never had it happen here on the Ocarina of Time and on the GameCube, so I don't know. I mean, to each his own, I guess. I'm not sure, but here is the GameCube game, and my controller is not working. I'm really doing terrific, unless I am plugged into the wrong one, and I am plugged into the wrong one. What's wrong with me? There we go. There we go. But here's the two games here, and my brother's contacting me again. My gosh. Here's the original Ocarina of Time, the same that we're playing right now, LPing right now. But here's the Master Quest. Like I said before, this is where all the new characterizations of the dungeons. I mean, they're a lot more complex. They're basically the same layout, but everything is done different. So we'll be LPing that later. I think what I'll decide to do, I'm going to LP this together with the original Zelda, the Ocarina of Time. But for now, let's just go back to here and start our game. And why is my brother contacting me? Yes, I know you need a new mouse pad, but you know we should have done that earlier last night when I took you shopping. My gosh. My brother does not have a car, so I have to take him places every now and then. He pays me for gas, which is great, but it is somewhat of a drive. I take time out of my day doing things, and I like to have my own time, free time doing my stuff sometimes. But first of all, let's go ahead and erase one of these and create a backup file, because I have not yet created a backup file. I've been doing this without a backup file. I should do it. And if you notice, I spelled Paladin wrong. I noticed in last episode that I spelled Paladin as Paladin, and then this file too is Palidin. I'm not sure if it's spelled both ways, but I go by what the dictionary says and what the TV show Have Gun Will Travel goes by it. So, but we're gonna go ahead and we'll leave that because I'm further ahead in that one. I'm going to use that just as a practice file. We're just going to go copy file 1 and copy to 3. And that should take us back where we should be. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue on with the game. And we start back here. Every time you save and quit, whether you go back to your house, no matter where you are, unless that you started in a dungeon, you go back to the dungeon that you were in. But we didn't really get that far last time, so we're going to go back right there right now. I'm going the wrong way. Oh my gosh. I'm not used to playing and talking at the same time. That's why this is my first LP. I'm not used to doing this yet. Now, some LPs, I will be doing like silent runs where I'm not going to commentate. Because some games really don't need that much explanation. I mean, there's not all that... Some games do not require that much to commentate. And I don't know if I'll do those or not. I'm not sure. But there's some I would like to LP later on. And there's a Deku stick. You can use that as a weapon. But it'll usually generally break after you use it as a weapon. Or you can use it as a torch, temporary torch, like braziers as they call them. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Not the bras, no, not that. I'll put up on a as a subplot as the definition what I'm trying to talk about. Oh, and something I wanted to mention on my last LP. Well, I'll get to that once we get through this cutscene. We got a cutscene here. Great Deku Tree, I'm back. Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Paladin, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, I'm about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. Well, yeah, I have had a dream about someone in a white horse. As a servant of the evil gains strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Paladin, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. Yeah, let me just put it to you this way. He wasn't cursed by King Ramsay from the Courage the Cowardly Dog. I mean, you know, the guy, I don't know if you know the episode, but the guy who, if you steal a slab, he comes out and says, "Return the slab or suffer my curse." No, that's not that guy. No. But I love Courage the Cowardly Dog. But let's on with the LP there. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have the courage to undertake this task? Well, yes, that's what I'm here. Then enter, brave Paladin, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Paladin. And Paladin, when Navi speaks, use up to listen well to her words of wisdom. Well, let's go in. First things first, though, let's go ahead and get my Deku sticks. What? Well, I was going to do that, Navi. I'm just arming my Deku sticks. But anyway, this is the 16th of December. Sunday, 2012. I just came home from visiting my brothers in Madison. And just here home in Evansville, just, I guess, relaxing after a long run at the Swiss Colony. I work at Swiss Colony in Monroe, and more or less the bakery department of that company. It just finished our Christmas run, so we're kind of in the middle of back to part-time now. So chop these. These bushes will grow automatically back. These are probably the only bushes that will ever grow back in any dungeon. Maybe in the next one. I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to test that theory out in the next one. But let's see. Oh, Watch out. What are you? You're the Deku Baba. Hit it when it lunges you, and it will stand upright. Cut it and quickly get a DQ stick. Well, I'm kind of tired of DQ sticks. I want some DQ nuts. Yummy. You got a DQ nut. Subscreen, set it to C and try throwing it. It will flash and stun the enemy. Alright. Well, let's just go ahead and do that right now. I'll talk to you in just a minute. See, that's what it does. You throw it, stuns the enemy. It's all nothing to it. Now, what do you want? Look, Paladins. You can see down below this web using up. Yeah, I think it's another part of the dungeon, but we can't get through it. Those spiders know how to web, that's for sure. The only kind of spiders I like is the ones in Donkey Kong Country. Squitter. This is his name. I think his name is... I don't know about LP Donkey Kong Country, but we'll see. I don't know. Depends how my life goes after a Christmas break. But right now we're in our post-Christmas season, so everything's going to sort of die down just a tad in my work schedule. That is a skull Wallatola. Be careful not to touch it. Well, you can't jump at it, so you can't touch it. Look at this wall. The vines growing on it gives a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Paladin. Well, if you climb it, guess what's going to happen? Those skeleton spiders are going to come after you. And that is not a good thing, so let's just not do that for a minute and go in here. Yeah, the Green Bay Packers made it in their division today. They won, or the division they're NFC North champions. And yes, I am an ardent football fan. I have been to Lambeau Field once on a date, in which that date never ended anything but failure, of course, just like any other date. Well, that's a past date. I got a girlfriend now who I'm deeply in love with. Been going out with her for almost, I'd say about 5 going on 5 months now. Wait a minute, it'll be 5 months. No. Yeah, it will be 5 months, believe it or not, this coming December. Because we started dating in July. So be our 5-month anniversary the 17th. So pay attention to what the action icon says. That's the green icon on the top screen. I guess that's, yeah, I missed the first part going in the door, so. What are you? DQ Scrub. It will hide in the grass if you get close to it. Bounce the nuts, it spits back at it. Alright. Well, just like that. Now, you are such a wuss. I barely approached it just to prevent you from going back in there. Now, whatever. Ow, 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 forgive me, master. If I give you a clue, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold control stick forward, you will roll on the ground when you land and you won't get hurt from the fall. I can't guarantee it'll work, though, but if the cliff is really, really high, well, try it if you're feeling bold. I'm bold, right? I'm bold and beautiful, that's for sure. And no, I am not into that soap opera. No. I can't believe I used to watch Guiding Light for a time, and that was just such a sad soap opera. I can't remember any of the plot, but that was and it's a soap opera that's no longer on. I'm glad they took that one off. That was such a sad one. But you come over here, climb those vines. Let's see what's in this chest. My mother used to watch. Oh, we got the slingshot. Good. Set it to subscreen item. Use C to take it out and hold. And you hold C on aim. Yeah. We DQ seed. If you want to shoot right away, use C and hold down C a little longer just to get the seed ready. Okay, gotcha. Speaking of which, look, someone's hanging up there. Something is hanging up there. It looks like an old ladder. Well, we know what we do to ladders. They're hanging up where we can't get to them. It's right. We shoot them down. This is beginning to sound more like Dora the Explorer. I'm terribly sorry, but but here's another treasure chest. I don't think there's anything else up here. Just a recovery heart. I haven't lost one yet. Well, actually, I did earlier, but whatever. We can just jump down here. DQ seeds. They're small, hard seeds you can use as bullets for your slingshot. And I think for each load there, you get 5. So, and with these, since these grow back over and over again, you can bound to get infinite seeds at some. But who needs infinite seeds when you're maxing out at 30? So, and there's nothing in here. I'm just being sure there's nothing in here. Okay, now we can go. Let's see here. Now we can go back over here. Squalatala. Sounds like a town in Mississippi. Well, granted, I am from the South. You know, some of my roots are from the South. I was born in Georgia, and Vidalia, Georgia. We're known for its quote-unquote sweet Vidalia onions. And peaches. Don't forget the peaches. And goobers. You need a bunch of goobers in the whole town. I mean, granted that Jimmy Carter was from that state, one of our presidents. I was born there in '82. Lived in North Carolina for many years, but not all the way up into '96. But we've lived like several different counties in North Carolina. Parents moved around a lot, so I never really had that many friends, of course. When you live in town to town, it's hard to keep friends in contact. Oh, what's this? Big Skulltula. It's soft belly, it's its weak point. Get your butt down here. Alright, I had enough of that. You're not gonna make it easy. Fine. I'll take your sweet belly. The underbelly of skeleton spiders. But yeah, I lived in North Carolina for a good 12 years. Moved to Wisconsin for a short 6 months before moving to Iowa in 1996. Went to school in Bellevue High School. Spent freshman, sophomore, junior year there. All up until 2000, and then moved back to Wisconsin. And lived there for a good 12 and a half years. This will make 12 and a half as it is. What's this? It looks like the torch was burning not too long ago. You know what we do to torches? We relight them. I don't know if relight's a word, but you know what? If my brother says, what's that one overused word that's not irresponsible? Gosh. Irregardless. Yeah, that's not even a word, but my brother and my family still use it. Whatever. And even regardless is even a used word. It's a word, but it's overused. But back to my story here. At Bellevue, Iowa. 4 years, high school, and then moved back to Madison, near the Madison area. Lived there for 12 years. So I've been pretty much a Wisconsinite for the last decade. I graduated from Upper Iowa University in Madison, and also Madison Area Technical College in accounting. So I'm an accounting graduate, but there has just been no accounting jobs. Alright, just go away. Yeah, the accounting jobs are very hard to get around here. I mean, they go for the top grads, and yeah, I'm been on a dean's list many times in my school career, but I've just fallen through the cracks somehow. You know what? Shut up. Yeah, thank you. So enough of my story. I mean, it's I'm both a Southerner and a Yankee, but I have the best of both worlds, so to speak. No, I'm not bisexual. No. I mean, I have a girlfriend, so that she tells you a lot. That was a gold Skulltula. It takes you to 2 shots with your slingshot, 2 shots with your Kokiri sword. So, and leaves you one of these tokens. These are basically a side quest used for later on, so it's good that it is very important that you collect them, or I guess they make it so important. But on the screen, I will keep location of where all the Skulltulas are, so a graphic will appear on your screen for like a few seconds and indicate where they're at. Good thing I probably made those logos already, all 100 of them, so the only thing is I have not done is, put location. I will do them as I go along. I'm not going to do all at once, so. But back to the game here. So we got everything we had to get on these upper floors while I've been talking to everybody, so all it's left to do, let me check the timer here, 22 minutes. Yeah, I think we'll just keep going. I think we can make another half an hour episode. My girlfriend actually gave me a thumbs up on my YouTube for the first episode. So, I mean, she works. She's works in the Philippines. We're kind of a long distance relationship, but I mean, she's a native there, but she is very special to me, so you just dive on down here.